Last video, I left off with the whole Akon interview and how things got left real quick. Before I pick up from that part of the story, I want to paint a picture of what life is like every day living in Nigeria. For me, back then, I'm not sure it was like that now. I'm sure it's probably worse. I can't imagine it being better, but who knows? So, Nigeria, being the fifth or sixth largest producer in oil, is still a third world country. Like 80% of the people still live in poverty. They probably live on less than $10 a day. So, picture I'm coming into Lagos and it's just poverty everywhere. It's like Harlem on steroids. Harlem is being gentrified. Let's find somewhere else. It's like Brooklyn, Crown Heights on steroids. If you're from Brooklyn, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I'm trying to make an analogy. But that's what that was like. So coming into that, it was kind of a little bit of a culture shock. I'm not saying I'm bougie, but kind of grew up with the best in life, sort of, kind of, yeah. Either or. I had it good. Coming into that, I did really kind of understand poverty mentality. I'm going to describe poverty mentality. Poverty mentality is like you're in survival mode. Your tendency to want to rob, steal, kill, all the above is probably very high. Not because you want to hurt anyone, but you're trying to survive. Everybody in Nigeria is on survival mode. That's what I'm getting. True story. I've been robbed at gunpoint 5 times. I have felt metal to steel on my forehead 5 times. Well, I'm going to say 3. 2 of them I actually kind of got away. But yeah, I have experienced, so that's already trauma on its own. That's already that. The first time I got robbed, right? I went to go and change money at the black market near Echo Hotel. Nigeria, if you know, you know. So I was dropping off a friend near the Bonny Camp roundabout. My American friends, Bonny Camp is a military base. Imagine getting robbed in front of a military base. But that's Nigeria. So I'm dropping my friend off. I'm getting surrounded. And there's a guy pointing his gun. My friend, being the Niger guy, he's like, listen, duck, put the thing in gear, and go. Did that, went straight to my house. I didn't leave my house that weekend because I was, for lack of a better word, traumatized. That would not be the first time. So that's that. Driving in Nigeria, I don't want to even talk about that. It's like, it makes LA traffic look like a breeze. That's already dealing with your mental health. And the other times I actually got robbed in Nigeria is actually being in traffic because it's hot. It's hot. I want to like roll down my window and they're like, listen, if you don't give me your money, I will shoot you. Not for nothing. Being threatened with life and death in an African accent is a whole other trauma that I don't wish on anybody. I mean, you see it in American movies, it's cute, but someone trying to kill you, unless you give them money in an African accent, kind of freaking scary. So there's that. Keep in mind, I'm a woman. I'm a woman on my own. I live in a big house in a place called Victoria Garden City, very plush neighborhood. On my own, I'm a woman. Anything that goes wrong with my car, anything that goes wrong anywhere, it's on me. There's no man in my life helping me out. I have to sort it out, figure it out. And then anybody that saw me in Nigeria already knew that this girl, she's from my way, she's abroad. So they're already scamming me. This is probably the first few years, 03, 04, 05, I'm dealing with. In the beginning, it's new, it's a story to tell, even though, but you're suppressing trauma. So I want you to keep that in mind. Lagos, Nigeria, we have this thing called blackouts. In America, you guys got blackouts, you want to lose your mind. Oh my God, it's darkness. We get blackouts like it's Tuesday. I'm afraid of the dark. I hate the dark. I'm not a fan of the dark. True story. So you used to get these things called blackouts, especially in the middle of the night. And I had to learn how to use a generator on my own because, mind you, I'm living in the house by myself. There's no guy, nobody helping me. Most people have house helps in Nigeria. That's the thing. Most people have house helps, they have house girls, whatever. They have people. I had no one. This is just me and myself because, mind you, in my mind, I'm moving to Wisconsin, not knowing that I'm moving to Nigeria, third world country. I want you to just remember that so you can understand my mental state at this point, living in this country, trying to pursue a dream, trying to be a star, a TV star. There'll be times where I'll be home, they'll take light in the night. I don't want to be at home in the dark, so I'll just go in my car and just probably drive around the estate until they bring light. Sometimes it's the weirdest thing. And then you're burning gas. So, where is the only place you could be at between midnight and 6 a.m. where there's going to be constant electricity? Yes. The nightclubs. So guess where I would be? I was outside before outside was even, I was outside. Not because I really wanted to be outside, but I mean, like, Jesus Christ, who wants to be home alone in the dark? And mind you, I already was quite a bit of a drinker. Loved the bro. Yeah, whatever. But that was all recreational. But, you know, like, now you're dealing with all this stuff. Living in this country, trying to pursue a dream, not particularly ready. I was telling someone, it's kind of like jumping into the deep end of the ocean and forcing yourself to learn how to swim. That was me moving to Nigeria. While trying to be great at my job, which I was. Did very well in my job. I was doing the thing. I built a name for myself, built a brand. With all the chaos happening, living, at least I knew I can go to my job, be on the radio, listen to music. That was my happy place. Until it wasn't.